A very good evening to our viewers. Welcome to ELITETV and you're watching Open Debate in English. I'm your host CHONGTHAM AMRITA, and today we're going to be debating and discussing on the topic, are we on the path to recovery? This time in the run-up to the biggest festival of Manipur, that is Diwali and Ningol Chakoba, we noticed slight improvement in the mood of the general masses. The Chief Minister also sent out a big wish to the Kuki people on the occasion of Chavankut, which is their biggest festival in a year. In reciprocation, Sri Letpao Haukim also sent out a well-crafted Ningol Chakoba wish to the Meitei community. That is indeed a good positive gesture and perhaps a good beginning on the path to peace. 2-3 days prior to the Ningol Chakoba festival on the 3rd of November, Imphal has seen a very big and busy market with people buying gifts for the occasion. Business was good. Numerous CSOs and clubs also organized a huge Ningol Chakoba feast at the various locations, and there were many volunteers who went out of their way to comfort the people from the internally displaced camps to be joyous on this festive occasion. They might have felt that they were not left out and not forgotten, and that the society still cares for them. Compared to last year, the mood of the people seems to have considerably improved, and I think it is a step away from mutual hatred and a step closer to bring peace, normalcy and rebuilding of the state. To discuss and debate on this matter, let's take a moment to introduce our expert panelists for tonight. Our first panelist for tonight is Pabong P. SONAMANI, socio-political commentator. Pabong, welcome to Open Debate.
Amrita, thanks and good evening.
And our second panelist for tonight is Oja KONJENGBAM Chandrakumar, political analyst. Oja, welcome to Open Debate.
Good evening, thanks Amrita.
And our third panelist for tonight is Dr. NAOREM BOBO, media spokesperson, DMCC. Oja, welcome to Open Debate.
Good evening, Amrita.
Yes, now let's start away with our discussion for today. I'll start with Pabong P. SONAMANI first. The thing is that as I've made the remarks in my opening remarks today, considering the change in the mood of the general public, regarding the festivals in the past few days, we have seen a considerable shift in the mood. So this comes after the peace talk that was held in Delhi on October 15. Even though there were a few sporadic gunfights, still the festival went on with full festive fervor. And now, considering this change in the mood of the public, do you think that this is the right time for both the central and the state government to grasp this opportunity and take steps so that there could be trust building between the communities and also make a step towards resolution of this conflict and a step towards peace? And also on that note, Pabong, I would also like to know from you regarding on the backdrop of this big festivals in Manipur. A few days ago, the External Affairs Minister, Sri Jaishankar, also mentioned a few words in his remarks regarding while on an interview on a TV news channel, where he said that the mention of Manipur is a way to defame India. So in order not to defame India, the Manipur issue need not be discussed at a global stage. So these 2 points, I bring this point up as well, is because against the backdrop of such a big festival in Manipur and also the plight of the state currently that we're in, the statement made by the External Affairs comes in a very insensitive to the people of Manipur. Also, in just a few days after his statement was made, we have this big festival lined up in Manipur. So putting these two together, Pabong, please give us your thoughts right away.
Amrita, good evening to you, and thanks for inviting me once again in this such important issue. And my two colleagues, Professor Chandrakumar and Dr. Bobo from Delhi. And world listeners, I bow my hat to you. Indeed, we are late. This kind of discussions, when our own house is burning, the burning house should be doused first, rather than the paying the focus and attentions to the other international issues. We are not saying that international related issues should not be participated and should not be deliberated and should not at all lead in the world arena. We are happy, but discussions and such kind of a move is good, but too late. So I'm afraid that how this about 18 months time passed and the government of India unfortunately either paid attention undercover or did not like to intervene or want to see that Manipur remains in the turmoil. So this is another question, since no solutions has come. It is late. It is too late now. On the other hand, we are happy, Honorable Chief Minister. You are a great leader. You are not the Meitei Chief Minister, which is the Chin Kuki Jo. They said that you are Meitei Chief Minister. This is absolutely ridiculous and this is ludicrous. I shouldn't have said such kind of a word, Meitei Chief Minister. This is a wrong notion. Should not have said. We Manipuri people, we consider 35 community and say about the 35 lakhs people. We consider everybody is a Manipur citizen. Everybody has equal rights. There is no word called Chin, Kuki, Jo, Meitei, Tangku, Thado, Patu, Bengali or Malayali, Bihari. No, every citizen has his or her own right. But we have a strong objection that the people who have migrated or who have illegally encroached the Manipur and the Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram and Nagaland or Bangladesh or some other way, Meghalaya, some illegal immigrants, which the Honorable Home Minister, he knows very fully that there are the huge thousands of illegal immigrants have already entered. So those people who have entered illegally means he may be an extorter, he may be a criminal, he may be a foreigner, So illegally, he's a migrant illegally. That means he's a foreigner. So his characteristic is to be observed and is to be recorded, and he should be deported after 1951. Anybody who comes without any valid documents. Unfortunately, this kind of things and procedure have not followed. And apparently, there is a big design since last 5 to 6 decades, all these illegal immigrants that Mr. Joram Thanga, he personally pronounced and very profoundly, he said that we want to have a Chin Kuki Jo. So a country, a Jo country. So that's why anybody who is coming from the Myanmar, illegally coming, that rather than the looking after, rather than the, what I will call it, the giving educations and the providing food or the converting them to an Indian citizenship. They said he will not try to send them out from here. They're our all brethren, they're our all blood. So they will not follow the Indian constitution. That's Bharat Sarkar. She knows it well. So coming back to your point, since the time is very limited, Amrita, it is late, too late, but government of India should know, and you know well, who has created and such kind of unceremoniously and such kind of situations where more than 216 people killed, more than 60,000-70,000 people are there distressed. They have no land, their houses been burned down, their old properties are being completely gutted into fire, and they have no house, they have no place, and how they are living like in Andaman Nicobar cellular jail in the Port Blair. So government of India, you know it. You should have taken this initiative in a war-footing way. I squarely blame you. Who is the government of India? You know that illegal immigrants, it's illegal immigrants. But Sarkar, I point out two finger on you. We are Meitei people, we are Manipuri people, as citizens of this state. Whenever the Bangladesh people or the Myanmar people, the Manipuris, they come with the valid documents, with the passport and along with the visas, etc. They come and we receive them. Don't you feel that we also want that more and more Manipuri people come and that they dominate and that they do whatever they want, violating and contravening all the norms and the laws and the regulations of the Indian Constitution? No, we have not done it. And when your illegal immigrants people, more than the 5-6 lakh people have already intruded, and they're staying and they're being allowed to stay under the cover of by all the MLAs or either the Mizoram or in the Myanmar, or in the Assam or in the Manipur by propping up, by covering, by providing them all the illegal, forcing the documents, the electoral photo identity card, then other card, etc. Then finally, after training from the Mizoram, 6-7 months and 1 year, they will push to the Churachandpur and the Ferjol and to other places. Why the Bharat Sarkar? Why you have not looked after? Your agencies are here; they are overflooded. Your army, your Assam Rifle, your all the intelligence department, special bureau, then again your SIB, then your IB, your district intelligence bureau, then again other armed forces, so many agencies are the why you have not spotted. And your all MLS, those who have fraudulently, those who have managed to issue all these certificates, why not the government of Manipur? And why not the government of India? When Manipur government failed, government of India, you should intervene. You impose the emergency, even what is the harm? But you give us justice. But so you are late, and yes, you're better than late. You're better late than never. Okay, but please keep in mind, Bharat Sarkar, you are playing delay-delling tactics. Or do you want to see that Manipur is being balkanized into Manipur, like the Soviet Russia? No, Bharat Sarkar will not allow it to do. Mind you, Bharat Sarkar, we were independent country. We were a different nation like you. When we merged with India under coerce or under force, or somehow we came, we thought we will be treated equally. But you are not giving justice. In this regard, I squarely blame the government of India. You are late. Deliberately, you are dealing this issue. So apparently you want to see that more blood shed. No, that is not good. Secondly, coming back to the Dr. S. Jaishankar, I think Amrita, he is overburdened. He is good. He is in Indian Foreign Service. He is the batchmate of the present Chief Minister Laldoma. They are in the civil service. Why not? He should have a soft corner. It is quite nature. But while talking about the India, he represents the India External Affairs Minister, but he has spoken a word. In this such juncture, when the world issues and the international issues, and the BRICS and the other world issues are in the offering or in the table discussions in such important issue, Manipur issue, I think perhaps may not be good or should not have been brought to discuss. This is a ridiculous statement. So, Mr. Jaishankar Sahab, I think you're overburdened. Yes, so we can forgive you by this word, but you should not have said that. First thing, Manipur, it belongs to you or not, since you are the government of India representative. And if you want to see that Manipur, some parts are being separated, are being dominated by the illegal immigrants, or are you also propping up, or are you also extending your wholehearted support that you come and occupy it? I don't think that you have that idea. But your expression was really hurt. You shouldn't have said that Manipur is your house or not. Are you also the External Affairs Minister or not, Dr. Jaishankar Sahab? That is what I am appealing you. If you are from Tamil, yet your Tamil is being divided into several districts or the issues, several states, then will you be happy? No, I don't think so. So, Amrita, my first round is that we are not happy, whatever the policy, program, and whatever the decisions is likely to be taken, or whatever, and why the government of India till now silent. This is what I want to say it. By providing money and crores, can you bring back from the persons who have been, who are being eliminated? About 262 people have been gutted. They are in the fire or in the kill, or they're by the drone or by the and they've been suspension of operation. Government of India, you're giving them free rock. When the Manipur for Village Defense Force, they come out, they say that they're illegal. No, they are not permitted. They be arrested and they be put behind the bar. Oh, so what kind of a decision is that, Government of India? You have agreed suspension of operation that in the terms that they should remain in the camp and they should not handle any arms, ammunition. Why these 2,300, these dreaded criminals? You have signed it, and they will not interfere. They will not involve in any Manipuri disintegrity or the nation. They signed it, including you, Bharat Sarkar. What happened today? And today you remain you are a mute spectator. No, we are not happy, Amrita. We don't feel like that we are an Indian. We are not being treated as an Indian. We are out and out, we are Indian. We worship the Indian constitution. We follow the Indian culture, costume, and all this convention. But you are not treating us. You are not looking from your eyes that we are Indian. You are making us to feel that we are an anti-Indian. So what can I say? If you feel that we are anti-Indian, we are anti-Indian now. So we don't respect you in this regard. Treat us equally. We are Indian, and restore peace at the earliest. Why you are delaying the 18 months? Is it not too much? Is it happened to your state? Is it happened to your family? What you will do, the government of India? Don't you feel that we are the rightful citizen of? And at least treat us that once upon a time we are your neighboring country. This is what first round I submit before you, Amrita. Thanks.
Very good points and also very strong remarks from Pabung Sonamani. Now, Pabung has said that the Indian government's actions has come quite late so far, but recently on 15th of October, the Ministry of Home Affairs initiated a talk between the Kuki, Meitei and Naga MLAs of Manipur, and they all at that meeting agreed unanimously to shun violence and also to make way for more peace talks on the October 15th meeting. Now, the question is that after that meeting, there was some sporadic gunfights and some bomb blasts and some gun firing occurring at some locations. But still, the intensity was very less compared to the last year and also compared to some of the months ago that happened. And at this point now, Oja, do you think that this is a sign that both the community are now trying to shun violence and also the intensity, since it is receding? Do you think that both the community are now ready to finish or ready to end this violence and also come towards peace in the process? Oja, what are your thoughts? Oja Chandrakumar, this is my question to you.
Yeah, good evening. P. Sonamani, retired SP, and Dr. Bobby, and anchor Ms. AMRITA. Yeah. In the last meeting of Meitei, Kuki and Naga MLAs on 15 October at New Delhi, all unanimously agreed to shun violence. At least some sporadic gunfights took place. After that, instantly was much less than before, with highly anticipated talk among the elected representatives of Meitei, Kuki and Naga communities settled at 1:30 p.m. On October 15 at New Delhi, and numbers of MLAs and ministers belonging to Meiteis and Naga communities left Imphal for New Delhi on October 14, 2024. The talk aimed at exploring a solution to the protracted violent crisis in Manipur and restoring peace in the state. It is being sponsored by the Ministry of Home Affairs and MLA's minister, who would take part in the crucial meeting, were personally invited by the Minister of Home Affairs. However, it could not be confirmed till the time filling this report whether any Kuki MLA minister had left for the talk at Delhi. The talk among the legislators from Manipur will be held at 20 Subramaniam Bharti Mark near Khan Market, Delhi at 1:30 p.m. While MLAs and ministers are already at Delhi and they met personally by each other, but the Kuki MLAs or the minister does not like to talk with the Meitei MLAs, but they didn't talk each other and in separate room, but there is no solution. But after this, that they decided to talk again at November. Now they are considering it will be the talk will be considering next second talk will be at Guwahati. But after this talk, but there is some hatred or some enmity or some gun spot fire is reduced. But nowadays, sometimes in some border area like Kadangbal, Imphal West and Moirang Bishanpur district and Sugunu at Kaching district, Kuki are sometimes attacked. Not only this, it was attacked at Lamlai. There was that at Lamlai subdivision. There's Sabungkok Kuno and other places of Yangon Popi area also that some Manipuri farmers or the Meitei farmers are going to the field. Then sometimes that the Kuki peoples are attacking again and again. That why the government of India is still silent. What is the matter that? How did they look to the peoples of Manipur? Why these Kuki narcotic, these foreigners, these terrorists kill many innocent people of the Meiteis in Manipur Valley? What is the result that? Why that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, Home Minister, is still silent? What is their wrong view to the peoples of the Meitei? What is their policy program? What is their decision? Why they are still silent? If they want, the central government will, if they consider to talk or if they want to make solution, it is only 2 days or 3 days. If they should arrange, it is very easy matter. Why that they are still proxy war with the Kukis, and then why they are still making violence in the international border. Recently also many people are killed. That they have, why the government of India's policy that there is a geopolitics or some the demographic changes in the international border, like this More or like Tenupal district and Sandil district or like Kamjong district. There are so many muddying villages. There are so many foreign immigrants who are entering in Manipur that there are small villages. Then the foreigners attack. Then the numbers of foreigners are increasing more than increasing that the original villagers, that there is mass disturb and changing the demographic changes, that imbalance of the international border. The Assam Rifles and Indian Army deploy more than 60,000. There is more than 40,000 of state security force. What is that? Why they are not protecting our border or the innocent people of the Meiteis? What is the that? Why their Kukis are attacked again and again in Manipur, that the valley boundary areas? Why the government of India make the red zone or buffer zone? What is the meaning that? It is not the Kashmir, it is not the Afghanistan, it is the Manipur, India. Why this the foreigner or the attack again and again? Why Narendra Modi and Amit Shah still they are silent? What is the meaning that? What is the meaning that? Why they are silent? It is happened to your Gujarat or Rajasthan or South India, Maharashtra or Bengal or like Tamil Nadu. There will be civil war or there will be more that there will be separatism will be that. There is the communalism feeling and separatism. Modi, there is the burning in Bengal or in Tamil Nadu. It is the burning in Delhi. There will be more affecting to Delhi also, parliament also there. Why? They are looking down to the Northeast people. What is the reason that? Why Modi is still silent? Why? They are favoring the hill people or the Kuki narcotics. What is the meaning that? If there is the peace, the Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Biren, declared that there is the peace is progressing, but there is still then disturbing and killing and firing rocket missiles and many sophisticated weapons in the valley area. Still now that harvesting is now, this time is the harvesting for Manipur, that many thousands and thousands of acres are free land now. Then it affects the economy of the state economy. That Mr. Biren, Honorable Chief Minister declared that there is the peace is progressing. If he declared the peace, more and more again aggressive and attack to the innocent people. Now harvesting is progressing in everywhere in Manipur. After this Ningon Chakubo festival, but more attack yesterday also on Diwali, they also at Torong Laubi and Parung Pakokchong Ikai area in near Moirang Moirang constituency. There are also that many guns firing and attack to the Kuki peoples are in the villages. So what is the reason that it is in Jammu Kashmir? It is in Jammu Kashmir or there. It is the Manipur is not like Kashmir Pakistan occupied Kashmir. It is that the land of Meitei. The Meitei people has been protecting since 2,000, 3,000 years. Our forefathers protecting our land boundary. Now that the government of India and the Chief Minister declared that Manipur is still progressing, but boundary is there. But internally we cannot go and connect all the district. That the Meitei people never go to Jiribam.
Yes, okay, Babu, I think I got your point. I think, yes, I got your point that you're saying that even now, even though the violence seems to be receding, there are still a lot of deep wounds that need to have a big policy measures in order to resolve it. So, Oja, I'll come back to you again in the next round. I think I'll take your issues, the statements that you put forward to our next speaker. Now, Oja, I'll come back to you again in the next round. So now, regarding that, I'll come to Oja Bobo. That it has been reported that now the peace talk that was held in New Delhi, the second round of peace talk will be happening in Guwahati. So even if that takes place, it will be indeed a very good sign yet again. So during the first round of the peace talks, there was some points that were on a deadlock that they could not agree upon. But there was one point that they agreed, and it was to shun violence. And now the thing is that after shunning violence has been agreed upon, the next point that needs to be discussed is regarding the free and safe flow of traffic at the two national highways. Because if that can be agreed upon by all the parties that will be participating in this talk in Guwahati, it will be again another big step towards peace process, because that is indeed the lifeline of the state, and all of the parties concerned are also depending on it. So do you think that it can be achieved in the next rounds of talks? Oja Bobo, please give us your thoughts.
Yeah. Good evening, Amrita, and respected Pawung Tsunami and Pawung Chandra. When you talk about the talk, peace talk, I don't think it's a peace talk. It's a those representative honorable MLAs who have talked on 15th of October in New Delhi, so they have not given any statement. So all the public, all the concerned citizens of Manipur, they have apprehension that they have a hidden agenda upon the talk. And secondly, when you talk about this coming November, if there is another round of talk, so there should not be any conditions from these 10 Kuki illegal immigrants MLAs. And secondly, they should be disqualified first.
Okay. And
government of Manipur should give a clear stand on this, and they should be united, and there should not be in this political mindless of any party, not for BJP, not for Congress, for any NPP or any other MLAs. The remaining 50 MLAs should unite and go to the talk, or they should arrange a talk until unless they should, the cookies, so-called the cookie, they should not give any ultimatum of any condition. Only then there should be a peaceful solution. Otherwise, until unless when they have given a statement of saying that we want a separate administration, we want a cookie land, then there will be no solution on this. So we the people of Manipur, including all the communities who are indigenous, have been living together for many years, many thousands years, and protecting together. And those immigrants who have come from some other part of this Myanmar or some other part of China, and now they have claimed to be this land of ours, protected by many years by our forefathers, and they have narrated a history manipulate the histories. And we should be very clear when we give a message to the world, to the other part outside Manipur. We should be very clear, and we should narrate this our history, our civilization, which we have started Mount Kobru, Mount Tangjing, Mount every part of this hill part of this Manipur, the then called Kanglei Park, Maitrey Park, Poiriton. We have origin our civilization from the hill areas. Due to their evolution, due to the time, changing of time, we have settled in the valley, particularly the Meitei community. It does not mean that we are not a settler in the past in the hill areas or so-called narrative which they have changed. And they have claimed to be this the Kuki land, like let's say about 1979, 1919, the Kuki war, so-called. There was no such Kuki war in Manipur. There may be some rebellion, but where was the battle the king of Kuki fought for it? Can you even name the battlefield of the Kuki and the Anglo-Kuki war? None of the historians of the so-called Zhou, Kuki intellectual, they have never been pointing out that there is a war field or battle zone with this Anglo-Kuki war. They have just manipulated history and they try to create and change the history. This should be a very clear message should be given other part of the India and other part of the world. Secondly, when many kings have fought wars, mighty kings have fought wars, the committee have said that the people who have been settling for many years, that you have not participated in protecting our land until unless threat in our integrity of Manipur. It will be not in international media or in platform that Manipur should not be brought up by the External Affairs Minister that SONAMANI has said that it is not that should be in an international platform. It is very shameful. Indeed, India is a democracy country, and where are the fundamental rights of our citizens? Where are the Highway Protection Act, Section 8B of National Highway Act? Why it is not implemented in the highways, 2 highways of Manipur, who are blocking whenever they want? Whenever they want to shut down the 2 lifeline of Manipur, where are the National Highway Act by the Constitution of India? Why it is not applied? Why are they keep on silent, or they have not, just don't want to listen to the voice of people of Manipur? And again, it should be, when you come back to the history, it should be clear that before independence of India, given by the British, many people have sacrificed their life for the freedom of India. It should be very clearly noted. When there was a INA lead force by Chandra Bose, Manipur has given the way to Delhi, the way to fight the freedom of India. That is sacrificed by many people of unsung heroes. They should remember this. Manipur sacrificed a lot. Not that those people who have come today in illegal immigrants, they have never sacrificed. To be very Manipur. And it is not that Manipur or any part of other part of the country. Manipur was an independent country, and Manipur will stand it if it is, or if anyone should be people.
I think we have lost connection. So OABBO, I'll carry on with the program with our next speaker. But in the meanwhile, can you please check your internet connection, because I think it's got a little slow, and then we are missing a lot of what you have said. So can you please check it again, and then we'll come back to you again in the next round, OABBO. Now, moving on with the debate today. Now, I'll move on with Pabung Sonamani. That OABBO has just highlighted the common origin of the Meiteis, about how we have originated in our common history. Now, coming back to my question to you, Pabung, is that a few days ago, the Chief Minister of Manipur also extended greetings on the occasion of Kut to the Kuki community, and also just in reciprocation of his gesture, Sri Letpao Hokip also extended a very beautiful crafted greeting on the occasion of Ningol Chakoba. Now, since our leaders have come to the point of extending greetings on such a joyous and auspicious festivals and that are very big for each of these communities, do you think that this act will now translate to grassroots levels, and now there will be more steps towards trust building between the two communities, as a few initial steps towards trust building and also a peace process, since we are discussing regarding the topic of towards the rebuilding and recovery? Pabung, what do you think?
Amrita, Honorable Chief Minister, he is the leader of our entire community and the state. He is the leader of the state, irrespective of the caste, creed, religion. As I said, some people, they always try to classify that you Meitei, you Kuki, you Chin, we are Thado, we are the Tangkul, we are Marodi. No, this is not very fair. This should not be. Because state belongs to every he, she, everybody belongs to it. So when there were two chief ministers from the Naga community, and apart from that one Muslim community too, he was a chief minister, nobody did say, we never have any feeling or idea or any opinion that he is a Kuki chief minister. Letpao Hokip, he is a chief, he is a minister who is a Kuki. No, should not be like that. Mr. L.M. Khote, my senior big DGP, he was there. We never said that he's a Kuki DGP. What is ridiculous? We said that he's a DGP of Manipur. So we should treat like that. So Mr. Biren Singh, he is being the head of the government, and he had to extend that his wishes on the eve of this Ningol Chakoba, the great day. This is one of the very important day in the history of the Manipur. Please remember, in the world, people who are listening it, we are very accommodative. We are simple. We love every community. In a small state in Manipur, you kindly see this, the Chin, Kuki, Jo illegal immigrants. More than 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs people have managed to come, and they have been awarded the scheduled tribe certificate too by one Mr. T. Kipjan from the year of 1952, the way they have manipulated. And my friend Dr. Bobo also had narrated. I strongly support him, I endorse him. These people, I say these people, when they say the different word, which is really hard to us. These people, they try to, the history, they try to change and concoct that history. They try to fabricate history. Then they try to, what I would call it, which has not happened, they try to make it happen in their own wrong narration, wrong narrative, and they are trying to fool the world. Even United Nations, some of the representatives, they approach many times. Then even the United Nations, so many other groups, then again World Arena, World Baptist, the American Baptist Church Council, then even Delhi, and so many. The government of India, they have cornered it. How they can, wrongly, they will interpret, and they will give a wrong picture. And I am convinced, myself, Bharat Sarkar, इन्हीं के बातों से आपको बड़े खुश लग रहा है, आपका प्यास बुझा रहे हैं. I think after having, in the hot sunshine, when you have Delhi's, one chill bottle of the milk, you really enjoy it. By God, what not, I have enjoyed it today. I think they got a sigh of relief. So whatever happening is, this is the Chief Minister extended it, they responded either from their core of heart or not. It is okay, it is okay. These are all the, procedure, convention, but this Ningun Chakoba, we are more happy, we would have been more happy if, like previous, our old sisters, married and unmarried sisters from all the tribes, they used to come as usual, and the Merahau Chongba in the palace of our Rajya Sabha MP, our King Lesamba, he had organized a beautiful, congregations. Then they had a dance, they had a dine, and everything. This kind of a costume culture had been following it. We are accommodative. We are not waging war. We also know how to wage war. But who has contrived the government of India? This is what we are asking it. You try to put the blame on the entire Manipur, and no discussions can be made beyond the ambit of the Manipur governments or Manipur peoples, entire Manipur peoples, their opinion. Only the Manipur Legislative Assembly has the authority to pass any kind of resolutions, any kind of solutions, or any kind of the peace, the final discussion, because House is the supreme. It is not that Chin Kuki Jo, the illegal immigrants, they have come and they have forced and they have coerced and they have mounted pressure on the government of India under the cover of they are being neglected, they are being ignored, they have not been given rights. What kind of rights? Yes, you have demanded so many rights. Bharat Sarkar, I demand one rights to you, and you think it and you will not say no because you will be in the wrong. Those who are illegal immigrants, what are the procedure of your Bharat Nyaya Sanghita? What are the procedure of your Bharat Nagarik Nyaya Sanghita? कहा गया ये सब कानून विदेशी जब आते हैं तो फिर फॉरेनर्स आते हैं, ये सब चीन कुकी जो टेररिस्ट, आप उनको पर कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं करते हैं? अब किस लिए आप ढीली ढाली आप इस तरह आप कर रहे हैं? आपके ऊपर क्या आप उनको ऊपर के इतने वरदान और आपका संबंधिक है क्या? Are they related to you, Bharat Sarkar? You have not taken any appropriate action. That is what we feel it. Your armed forces people are here, they're simply a mute spectators. And I don't know what kind of instruction you've given. Your big people, your high-ranking armed forces officers are very ridiculously giving statement by saying that Chin Kuki Jo, they have not used the drone, they have not thrown the bomb by using the drone. Absurd, absurd. So absurd, such kind of things, even the Bharat Sarkar, you're such a high-ranking position people, when they started giving such kind of a sarcastic remark, I said that shame, shame, shame on you, Bharat Sarkar. Whatever happening it cannot be, there cannot be any word called separate administration, number one. Number two, there cannot be one so-called union territory. I don't know whether they know the spelling or not. But any demand means without disturbing the Manipur territory, without causing any the communal tension in the state, and without disturbing and without parting even one inch. Nobody shall tolerate Bharat Sarkar. Till our last drop, we'll continue to fight. And remember, Bharat Sarkar, we're cautioning you again and again. These are the Chin Kuki Jo terrorists. Even they have, within this 5 to 6, within this 30, 40 years, they have multiplied by coming illegally, and you have given them Indian the electoral photo identity certificate by manipulating it, and they have multiplied into now 5 to 6 lakhs. Who is responsible for this? Manipur Sarkar, your ministers, your government. Also, we squarely blame you. Your bureaucrats, so-called deputy commissioner, so-called commissioner, so-called your SDO civil, so-called your what I will call it, that the lowest rank of these officers, and then your MLAs and ministers, MPs, they have manipulated, they have forced it, and they have managed to issue all these cards. So Bharat Sarkar, you are also exclusively, you are responsible. So discussion, you go on. Yes, I again fully doubt. So I had been raising my voice again and again. Dr. Bobo said, is it required that the national highway, that the Manipuris are supposed to seek permission from these terrorists? Who control Bharat Sarkar, this Chin Kuki Jo, the National Highway 37 and number 2? What do you call in your language BJP and you Hindi speaking people or the Indian people? You made us that anti-Indian, so I will say that your India government and the Indian people. 37 National Highway, what do you call in your BJP? Is it not called your Rastriya Marg? What do you call Rashtriya? Rashtriya means nation. Highway means your mark. And the National Highway 2 and the National 37, is it not your bounded duty that your armed forces people are to guard when the Manipur police cannot? And now, are you just seek permission to go out from my own home, Bharat Sarkar? Is it necessary? No. You should have done it. So, your thousands armed forces people and paramilitary and CAPF, what they're doing it? Are they simply enjoying fun or let this? You claim that the Manipur Sarkar also sometime blindly and without looking into the pros and cons, they also issue a statement. Now peace is coming and the peace is destroying. After the peace, then our head become the peaceless now. We are being cut into pieces. Government announced that slowly, gradually now the peace is restoring. We are yearning for peace. Bharat Sarkar, Manipur government. Please, Manipur government, don't give such kind of a statement. What happened? Every time that after the peace, we say that they start fighting it, they killing it, they kidnap it, and for ransom. And why 37 National Highway and the number 2 National Law? Why we should seek? This is my prerogative. This is my fundamental rights. Nobody can stop Bharat Sarkar. You stop it. I don't blame this terrorist in Kuki Joe. I blame squarely the Bharat Sarkar. What happened to your 18 lakhs, your Sipai? You cannot look after this National Highway, this number 2 and 37. Should I have to, does any Manipur citizen have to come and bow down to you to go in my own state, in my own home? Absurd, Bharat Sarkar. आप न्याय नहीं कर रहे हैं, अब अन्याय कर रहे हैं. Whatever your language you say. We are not happy, Amrita. This is not the way. Bharat Sarkar again and again, Manipur Sarkar. I am pointing a finger on you. That you remember Manipur Sarkar and
Babu,
Manipur all citizens.
Thank you for your points.
No South.
Yes, indeed,
no
Babu. I'll come back to you
a few
again.
Seconds.
Yes, Babu.
Achha, only 5 seconds.
Okay.
Manipur Sarkar and the Manipur whole community, please remember, there cannot be any word called separate administration. There cannot be any word called union territory. There cannot be any word beyond the ambit of the Manipur citizens and the Manipur government's wish. So everybody come, let the peace talk go on. But to clear the way, National Highway, you let us live together. We welcome you. But the no ferry without the approval of the Manipur entire community. But as Sarkar, we are cautioning you again and again. Thank you.
Good, very good point. Again, Pabung has reiterated the points that he has been saying since a very long time regarding against the balkanization of Manipur, and that there should not be any separate administration within the state. Now, moving on with our today's topic, and now shifting the focus on the economy. Now, I'll come back to Oja Chandrakumar that recently, just a few days ago, on account of the two big festivals in Manipur, the two big markets in Manipur were very busy. A lot of people came out. There was a huge turnout. In fact, shops did really good business on the past few days. Now, the thing is that can these business activities be carried on to can this momentum be carried on to day-to-day businesses as well? Because currently the issue is that the inflation rate in Manipur is drastically high at around 10%. So what steps can be done to reduce the inflation? And one of the things that can be done is also to boost the economy. So what steps can be taken to boost the economy from the side of the government as well, and also for the businesses that are doing the shops, for them to encourage buying and selling, just like that was done just a few days ago. Oja, give it away. Take it away, Oja.
Thank you, Amrita. Your question is very nice and absolutely correct. Yeah, I will give the answer. Ningol CHOBA is the role of the festival significantly stands out as it helps in keeping social fabric intact. It is a very positive development that other communities also have appreciated the ethos of the festival and have taken to celebrating with fervor. Let us all celebrate the festival is true spirit. Ningol CHOBA is one of the biggest festival of Manipur, and it celebrates the unbreakable bond of love between brother and sister. It reinforces parental care and affection for married daughters. Let Ningon CHOBA motivate us to strive for togetherness on the auspicious occasion. Let us reaffirm to rekindle the flame of unity and oneness amongst the communities in the state. And for a long time, mainland India has an intention to suppress the Manipuri people, considering one talents and excellence in the fields of culture and sport, and the government of India has been exploiting the current situation towards this end. We must fight war, but in the same time we must pay attention to all aspects of our social life and economy and developing also. With improved and enhanced farming technique, the state annual agriculture and fish production is expected to increase further. Informing about the achievements in the agriculture in the rural areas and creation of cottage and small industries are also very important for enhancing the economic impression of Manipur economy. For enhancement farming and welfare of farmers, the government of India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched various schemes including loans the farmers should avail to benefit all the centrally sponsored schemes. The State Fishery Department also working on developing a policy for fish farmers. The fire set in a target of 1,50,000 kgs, 1,50,000 kg of fish. Fish are a major part of diet in Manipur. To meet the annual requirements, rupees 2 crore with a fish are imported in every year. So if we have one production of fish, our state economy should be increased every year, and we should produce enough food, rice and fish for the state, for developing of the economy, and which we should try once again for the developing of the rural areas. And after the harvesting, there is the rabi crops and winter crops. Some uneducated employment people or students should manage for agriculture work. The government of Manipur should give water supply or irrigation supply for managing the winter crops like wheat, paddy, and potatoes and other piggery and farming. The chicken farming also, like the rearing animals and other. Then we should have rearing of the cows, and it have the production of milks and other also. We should have increasing the state economy. Then the government of Manipur should arrange or should make arrangement for the water supply like that the Thobal project. Now in the Imphal East district, there is the water supply water supply scheme is reaching, but there are no still supply for the agricultural matters in Andro, Imphal East and Yaripok and like this Lamlai also. Now they should arrange soon. Not only this, for the arrangement of the winter crops for the economy, right? Infection. Then in other also Loktak deep irrigation also in Bishanpur district and Imphal West also they are still not yet function. They should give without water the winter plants should not be improved. Then could not be improved, not harvesting. That is why our state economy in the rural areas in the state. Then there is the fisheries and light handloom industry, small and cottage, light pottery also, light painting also there. it is also very important. And the seventh part for the improvement for our economy. Yeah, thank you, Amrita. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, Oja. So Oja has highlighted the importance of agriculture and the allied activities. So now moving on with this discussion, I'm moving on to Oja Bobo, that we have been discussing regarding the shift in the mood of the general public in relation to the biggest festivals in Manipur in the past few days. Now, the thing is that I want to ask to you, and also for you to give your closing remarks as well, that after 18 months of conflict in Manipur, how realistic is it for Manipur to come to a peace path or a peace process? And my follow-up question is that what is delaying the process, if there is any, and what can the state government and the central governments do to speed up the process? Oja, your thoughts?
Yes, Amrita, Ningol Chakoba, it's our significance of Meitei community, and it is in our blood, and it is already in our many history and our identities. As a Meitei, we usually have once in a year this Ningol Chakoba. It's a very, it is not only a festival, it is a bonding between the brothers and sisters, between the families and communities. And yes, indeed, in Delhi also yesterday, Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee have done Ningol Chakoba. Those brothers, sisters who have been staying in Delhi, and those IDP victims who have come out from Manipur in search of jobs, and those who have been working here, we have all invited them. That we have invited all the community to stay on the panels, and we have invited them, and we have had together the Ningol Chakoba festival. But the important thing is that Ningol Chakoba, it is different from the many years before 2000, this 23rd May. The Ningol Chakoba, which we celebrated yesterday, it's for unity and for moving forward of Manipuri, of the Manipur state, and as well as that every year the gift, a token of love, brothers and sisters, yeah, in purchase from the trees, the gift of whatsoever, it may be 150 by the brothers to the sisters. So this year we have collected the gift from the IDPs victim who have done this like small soul, they have been working hard to earn livelihoods. So we ordered a gift from Manipur, and we courier to Delhi to give their respect and to give their honor, which was that gift which we have collected and purchased is from the IDP victims of the Manipur, not from the Delhi, not anywhere for any part of the country. So it's the significance of unity, significance of honor, significance of love, and significance of, moreover, it is important of our economic growth. Yeah, you have said that it's, to tell it's right, that 10.25 to 10.57, it is the highest inflation rate in India. And it is already known by the economy of this government of central government of India, and as well as state government of India, which we have been suffering for the last 18 months. And that people have been very much more. We cannot say that it's suffering, but they have tried to adjust it, and they have tried to, the victims who have been killed, the victims who have burned down their houses, that they have nothing else. Just they try to survive it. This should be a clear message to all the victims and to all the citizens of India and to all the other part of the world that we are trying to survive it. Without this, even if it is as high as 10.25 inflation rate, it is highest in any part of India, the economic rate. Manipur is in such a state, but we will not, never, and voice of the people, voice of those victims of IDP, that only one common voice is that we will never sacrifice the integrity of Manipur, and we will never compromise on any issue. This is the message which that Ningol Chakoba we have celebrated liberated in Delhi as well any part of the Manipur. This is the message that we would like to give to government of India. It is not that we are restoring the peace. We are the normalcy, or we have taken some government has given some scheme, sort of fishery scheme, and some houses to be built. That will not do the gap between the IDPs and our love of our land, our love of our integrity, or love of the sacrifice we have made by our forefathers. That will not feel fully. This is the message of this Ningon Sakova, that we are making more and more coming together and to unite and to stand together. And to all the politicians in Manipur, this is the message that you people also, it is high time that unite and go to central government, not as a BJP, not as a Congress, not as a NPP. Go together, sit together and say your clear message that we will never compromise until unless there is no solution for this. Then we will not talk to this so-called 10 Kuki MLAs who are illegal immigrants. Those who are standing against 50 MLAs of Manipur will not talk to them until they have to surrender it. First thing is they have to surrender it. There is no point of talking to them if they demanded this separate administration or union territories. And they should be disqualified first, or they should be surrendered to government of Manipur. Then only then we can go for a talk.
Yes, indeed, very good closing remarks from BOBO. Now, as we have been discussing,
and people of Voice of Manipur who have been there for a lecture.
Yes, indeed, very good point, Soja. As we have been discussing on the topic, are we on the path to recovery in relation to the recent festival and how the mood has shifted in Manipur? We have been discussing whether peace is truly possible, taking off from the momentum of how the changes in the mood of all the general public we have witnessed. Is peace truly feasible in Manipur? And also that we have seen how the communities are just stepping up and taking part in doing their best to maintain normalcy, in order to maintain at least a sense of normalcy in the state. So communities are coming together, whether they are from Imphal or from other parts of the state, or even abroad, away from the country. So the people in Manipur are resilient and they are stepping up in this against facing all the challenges. But is the government following? Is the government doing their part? Is the question that needs to be answered. So on that note, I would like to end today's program. I'd like to thank our guests again, Pabungpi SONAMANI, Oja KONJENGBAM CHANDRAKUMAR, and also Dr. NAOREM BOBO.
Thank you so much.
Being with us and sharing your thoughts. Thank you all once again.
Thank you.
And I would like to thank our viewers for tuning in tonight. We will be back again next Monday with more exciting topics. Until then, have a good week.